hell is that?
On our six!
Holy shit.
Wow, that is a pretty bad trailer. But before we collectively lose our minds, let me just read you the description from IGN's video of this. When an unexpected sandstorm transports Lieutenant Artemis and her unit to a new world, the soldiers are shocked to discover that this hostile and unknown environment is home to enormous and terrifying monsters immune to their firepower. In their desperate battle for survival, the unit encounters the mysterious hunter, whose unique skills allow him to stay one step ahead of the powerful creatures. As Artemis and the hunter slowly build trust, she discovers that he's part of a team led by the Admiral. Facing a danger so great it could threaten to destroy their world, the brave warriors combine their unique abilities to band together for the ultimate showdown. That whole blurb actually gives me a little bit of hope for this movie, because this blurb is longer than most of the other ones we've received so far, and it has a few little key points of information that might just redeem this movie, just a little bit. So I'm going to point some of those out. So to start with, for example, it mentions that the monsters are immune to firepower, which makes me think that we're not going to get Guns vs. Monsters the movie, which is a relief to a degree, and hopefully they'll be like, oh no, our weapons don't work, let's go use these big ones that the hunters use. So we can actually get some representation of the classic weapons, which I really hope for. Next up, they mention they meet a mysterious hunter, which he is featured in one of the promotional posters, of which there are only 2. Wow, good advertising, people. And in the poster, he's holding a bone bow, and Lieutenant Artemis is holding a jawbone greatsword. They both look like they're ripped directly out from the game, aside from being a little bit smaller. But it seems like the weapons that they do have made are pretty well made, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of them to see if they can actually bring out how Monster Hunter weapons actually look like, because just this little sample that we have right now, they look pretty good in my opinion. They also mention a team of hunters led by the Admiral, played by Ron Perlman, which is, I think they get points for a pretty good casting in that aspect. But if we have all these team building doodads and whatnots, I hope we can see a gathering point like Celiana or Astrea from the Monster Hunter World game. So this movie is more than just, oh, we're fighting stuff in the desert. Now we're fighting more things in the desert. So there's actually some world building that seems like it would be ripped straight from the Monster Hunter games. That's my hope, at least. And finally, they mention that there's going to be a world-ending showdown that goes on, which leads me to believe they're going to fight an Elder Dragon, more specifically one of the 3 black dragons. And my bet's on Fatalis, because he's the big head honcho in my eyes. But knowing Hollywood, they're going to be like, hey, this Jagras, it's pretty great, and it's going to eat the whole world. And everybody else applauds. So I just hope they give a good representation of the sheer power of the great black dragons like Fatalis, because that thing is crazy. But deep down inside, I know they're gonna screw it up somewhere. I'm just holding on to that sliver of hope. I like to give things the benefit of the doubt, but I think this trailer might have not really portrayed what's gonna happen in the movie, given on the information that we receive in the description. So I feel like this trailer takes place entirely in the first 5 minutes of once they get, isekai's mainstream now, woohoo, by the way. So I hope that this is just a bad trailer and it doesn't lead to a bad movie. I'm 99% sure it's still gonna be garbage, because that's what most things are these days, but I'm still gonna go watch it because I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter in general. And I just hope it's good, and I'll probably let you guys know how it ends up going so you don't have to waste your money. Yay. And there's 2 things that if this movie shows, I will give it 10 out of 10, hands down. I want some Lance love. Lance is one of the least played weapons, and I'm a Lance main through and through. Lance is great. And 2, Wiggler hat. That's all I have to say. So that's all. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.